Hi, my name is Dr. Cordie Williams, Health from Within Family Wellness Center. And today I'm coming to you live for your third health hack. So I'm really excited that you've been tuning in. Every single Monday at 3 p.m. these are going to come out. So please share these and like these with your friends and family, because you never know when somebody's sick and suffering, and we can save them with just planting a little seed about their health, okay? So today our conversation is going to be about belief systems. So many of us have belief systems. We have belief systems about everything, don't we? What exercises we're going to do in the gym, how we feel about ourselves, right? What we think about our family, what we think about our job, what we think about the car that we drive. And what I want to talk to you today specifically about is the belief systems that we have around our emotions. The belief systems that we have in our head. Because so many of us, we're playing a record, and that record's not a positive one. It's not one with like Mozart or classical music, or one that's saying great things. I am the best, I am beautiful, God loves me, I am abundant. Most of our software or our records in our head are saying, I suck, I'm garbage, I'm stupid, I'm ugly. And those are the belief systems that when we have those, all the research out there shows that those negative belief systems are actually going to get stored in the cell at a mitochondrial level. And what our body does is our brain is so powerful and amazing that it's going to go out searching and trying to find ways to prove that reality. So if you think that you suck and that you're stupid and all that, your body or the universe is going to create situations to actually prove that that's true, to show you evidence of that. And what we want to do is start to reframe and see ourselves how God sees us, which is as perfect, right? We're perfect. God made us all perfectly. But what we have to do to retrain those belief systems is start to do emotional work on ourselves. Start to do things to clear out that subconscious, those subconscious threads that are telling us that we're not good enough. And so I always have breathing techniques that I'm constantly giving people. And what we do is we do a technique called 49 breaths. And you may have heard of it, and if you haven't, then great. We do 49 breaths in a row. We do 3 sets of 14 and 1 set of 7, and it's in the nose and out the mouth. Sometimes I'll have people do that. Most of the time I have them do affirmations in between. And what I also tell them is to go to a really, really quiet place. Go to a place where you feel abundant. Go to a place where you can clear your head. Go to a place where you can totally let go. Prayer is another really, really good emotional clearing, right? And then there's a technique that we do in the office called neuro-emotional technique. And what that does is it uses kinesiological muscle testing and acupressure, and it allows us to go into the system and actually remove these subconscious brain patterns. These patterns that are telling us that we're not good enough, telling us that we're garbage, telling us that we're stupid. And what we find is that when people have these negative thought patterns, when they're experiencing the trigger that's triggering this thought pattern, that typically almost never is the original event. So the original event with these thought patterns typically occurred way before the event that they're getting triggered by, right? And so this is a way of actually clearing that out. You know, I just read a study yesterday about from the Journal of Behavioral Health, and what it did is it surveyed or sampled 100 men and women, and what it found is over a 14-year period, they measured the mortality rates, and they found that there was a higher survival rate. People actually lived longer in the people that had a belief system based on trust and faith. So if you have trust and faith, what does that do? It doesn't create these kind of subconscious brain patterns in your cell mitochondria that tells you that you're not good enough, that you suck, that you're garbage, but it actually creates these great belief systems that are gonna allow your body to flourish. So when we have those negative belief systems, we're releasing a negative chemical called cortisol. When we have the positive ones, like faith and trust, we start to release dopamine and serotonin. These are the happy chemicals. These are the chemicals where cancer can't thrive, where disease can't thrive, where when we have more of those chemicals, we don't have to worry about depression and anxiety. Because how many Americans do we know, and I don't know what the exact percentage is, but I know it's way up there, of people that are on serotonin reuptake inhibitors, these brain-altering medications. I mean, my father right now is on 6 different serotonin reuptake inhibitors and 4 different drugs just for Parkinson's. So he's on 10 medications, and he's not getting healthier, he's getting sicker. He's dying. He's dying. He's probably, I'm having to take guardianship of him. I'm going to have to institutionalize him, right? So all these horrible things are happening to my dad, all based on choices that he made, or rather in this case, didn't make early on. And I don't want that to happen to you. We have a choice. We have a choice in every moment. So your physical stress and your chemical stress, they're important, but what are you saying to yourself every day? What are you saying when you get into the car? What types of people are you hanging out with? Are they people that bring you up and put you in a love state? Are they people that make you feel good about yourself? Are you watching things that make you feel good? Are you watching things that expand your mind and your brain and your heart? Or are you watching things that bring you down? Are you watching things that have a really low emotional IQ? Okay? And don't get me wrong, there's times and there's situations where we want to watch stuff that's funny, right? Because that opens our heart space, that makes us laugh. But I don't know if we want to necessarily watch every single night a movie where somebody's getting shot in the head, for example, right? Or we want to turn on CNN or some of these news networks, you know, that you turn on and, oh, 5 people died today and killed themselves, right? That's not a positive thing to allow us to reach, right, our full potential that God has planned for us. That's not a place that we want to be in to get more faith and get more trust and emotional health and healing. So let's don't be another statistic. Let's make a choice to choose life abundantly, to choose all the gifts that our Creator gave us. And if it's the universe, great. If it's God for you, that's awesome. And let's vibrate from a heart place. Let's vibrate from a sense of openness. So right now, if you know somebody that they're on a bunch of medications and they're not vibrating from that place, and their relationships are falling apart, and their body's falling apart, let's get them checked right away. Let's get them checked, because we help people with chemical, physical, emotional stresses here. We can help them. And you can help them by just liking this video, by sharing this video, okay? It's at Health From Within CA. And I've got a special offer that I'm going to be offering for the next month, okay? For everybody that sees any of our videos and wants to get checked. And it's a $700 exam. It's going to cover your exam, your consultation, your results. All we do is take a $40 administrative fee. Okay, and what we do with that $40 is we just donate it to a bunch of different Marine Corps PTSD nonprofits that we're associated with. Okay, God bless you. We love you. Enjoy your